Nothing like going live and not actually seeing what I'm doing yet. There we go. Hey, everything's live, hopefully. Things are live. Maybe. Hello! Let's see if my live stream comes up so I can actually see what I'm doing, kind of. Start the stream looking away from the camera, because that's how you do it, everybody. There we go. Turn the volume down, 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 down. There we go. Now I can actually see what's going on. Perfect. Though that's going to be awkward trying to keep that there. I'm going to just put the stream thing up over that way so I can preview it. Kind of. I'm like leaning past the camera now. That's awkward. Hello, everybody. I see Alfred in there. I'm going to just sit here for a minute and wait for people to start joining in. Well, hello. This doesn't control anything. These headphones are worthless. Cool. What's up, everybody? I have a project for this evening, and it's going to be a fun one. And because my phone is my camera and my iPad is my chat monitor there, I'm listening to music on an iPod mini. No, Nano, 3rd Gen Nano, yeah. Because this came out in the same era as this, but the difference is that the iPod Nano had flash storage. This doesn't, and the hard drive is extraordinarily old, and we're going to fix a lot of things today. Hello, everybody. What's up, everybody? So we're going to dig into this guy today, and we're going to, hopefully by the end of all of this, have a clean install of El Capitan, which I never actually checked to see if El Capitan is the software I have installed on this, or if I need to fix that. So we'll let's find out, shall we? Yes. All right. Cool. So that is, we have El Capitan. All right. So I'm going to shut this guy down, and we're going to get into fixing things. So does the I don't know what. I'm not answering that. Politics. It's time for just having some fun. Also, thanks, Phantom Star. I'm not going to be smashing this with a sledgehammer because I enjoy these computers. In fact, this is one of the newest iMacs I own. Actually, this is the newest iMac I own, which is kind of sad. But yeah, so I'll plug some power. Unplug the power cord, and I'm going to be moving around a lot, so we'll see if my wire works. Not too basic reference. Yeah, kind of. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to just kind of tear into this guy and have some fun with it, because I want to get that old hard drive out of there, because it is aging poorly, like most hard drives do in any computer, but especially considering I've been using this as a server, it's definitely aging worse than most. Seems to do things it was never really intended to, like I do with most of my computers in my collection. So yeah, the first thing, and I'm going to be doing this all by memory because I've been doing this for so long, but this is cool. This is cool. So the way this comes off is dead simple. You just stick that on there. Well, normally, just stick that up there. Just a suction cup, and glass should, there it is. Except for this stupid thing at the bottom, which I think yeah, it's glued on. Ugh. Glue. Do this not break. All right, well that's not. I'm not going to peel the glass off, but it's yeah, it's held on a magnet. Who'd have thunk it? Apple, apparently. It's a giant piece of glass. Oh, yeah, generally it's supposed to come off all in one piece, but whatever. It did come off all in one piece, but the little stupid glue bit didn't want to stay, but that's fine. I'm probably not going to be putting it back since I don't want electronics like that to fall back into the computer. So now, put that tools that I got were basically the cheapest basic mount and a solid state drive. So yeah, this was actually the solid state drive that came out of my upgrading a 2008 MacBook for 2020, and I know how that went. Not well. I'm not going to start a how-to basic on Mac. Because it's too old, doesn't support any sites. These can support websites, you just have to upgrade them to the right software. Oh boy, I'm trying to remember what goes where. The problem is it's always, the part of my memory that fails me when I work on these computers is the sizing of the screws. There it is. That's the one. Oh boy. Yeah, so this is where things get fun, because you undo all these little torque screws. I'm facing away from the camera, I know, but I figured this would be the easiest way to actually set up a video where you guys can actually see what I'm doing. And don't worry, when I go to put this all back together, I will be cleaning the screen before I go putting the glass over top of it, because I've seen this so many times, and there's nothing more irritating than when people put these all back together and they leave fingerprints under the glass. Ugh, it's so frustrating. I believe there's also a screw underneath of this. Oh yeah, there's a screw underneath this for the RAM, back when Apple believed in upgradability. But yeah, you can upgrade this Mac quite a ways. In fact, this has 8 gigabytes of memory, which is still pretty modern. The oldest part of this computer physically is, well, the two oldest parts of this computer, I should say, are the graphics and the processor. This has NVIDIA graphics, back when Apple and NVIDIA didn't hate one another. And it's got a Core 2 Duo, so oof, that's definitely an old part. And actually, before I go too far, I'm going to take the screw off the bottom and take the RAM out. That's how most of my upgrades go. Stuff gets dropped all the time. Just opens computers on his free time. I mean, I do like opening computers up. How many people are here in the chat? That's a good question. There's 8 people watching, so that's good. It's always nice. 8 people watching me tear apart an old computer, probably in the hopes that I break it. But this is actually one of the Macs that I'm most familiar with, so of course I say that now when I knock on wood so that I don't break anything. But yeah, I've done more work on these kinds of Macs than any others, because back in the day when I was actually working at a Mac lab for printing, I would do routine service upgrades on these guys. So I would even, if they were out of warranty, I'd just pop them open and fix them myself too. Look at that. Look how, this is just a RAM door. This is just a door to cover where your RAM slot is. And it's so over-engineered, it's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know why you'd be hoping for us to break it there, Fanny Star, except for the fact that was the first thing you said, was to just smash the thing. Ugh, RAM. Come on out. Oh, come on. Come on. There it is. Alright. 4 and come on. Ugh, 4. They've got like these little pull tabs at the bottom that you have to like pull out these little doodads. And yeah, so they want you to pull those out. I don't know why they went that route, but it works, and the RAM comes out fairly easily. So I mean, I'm not going to complain too much. Also, I realize you can see my ring light and the reflection on the monitor, but I don't care. I'm just trying to unscrew this up, breaking any of these screws, because I've opened this one a handful of times. I've never actually opened this one a ton. This is probably my least opened. Just so for races. I don't know, Gregors, but if you keep asking political questions, I will be muting you for a while because this is not the place for that. So ask questions, ask away about anime or about this or whatever, and yeah. Wait, what? Get a new Mac easy. Throw some eggs at it, and you get a new Mac easy. Thank you for that joke. Thank you for that joke. But yeah, Gregors, you keep asking political questions on a chat that is not really going to be focusing around politics. Yeah, I will be blocking you if you do that, or at least muting you for a while, putting you in timeout, whatever the kids say nowadays. I always mash the power button just before I open these things up, just to make sure that there is no power left. Because the last thing we need is to short everything out and break it. So well, the last thing I need, I'm sure, Phantom Star, I'm sure you're rooting for that, but not what the goal is here. Gregor's trying to mask a political question. What? Why? Why do you do that here? Anyway, speaking about anime, what seasonal anime are you enjoying the most? I'm really liking God of High School. I'm kind of upset with the way that Funimation is handling the. Oh, how did this go? I don't. I'm kind of bummed with Funimation right now because I really wanted the next episode of. Why are you not coming out? That worries me. I wanted the next episode of. I'm forgetting the word now. Fire Force. You asked me about anime, but you immediately made it political, Gregors. That's why I have a problem with it. Stop asking political questions. I'm not doing politics. When I rant about them, they get irritating. So, yeah, we're not doing that. This corner. Ah, ha, 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 ha. No, no. Why are you so sticky over here? What's wrong with you? What's the matter? Why do you not like me right now? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. All right, here we go. And that tiny little cable up top is just for the mounted microphone. There we go. Hey, and a really neat little thing around back here. This is such a clever little thing. So around back, you've got this little spot here. That is an infrared, well, that's a pass-through for an infrared blaster and receiver. So you can actually go in here and, or not go in here, but you can actually have an infrared thing in here. And they cleverly disguise it behind the Apple logo. And yes, I agree, Funimation is not really good anymore. They've been pissing me off with a lot of stuff, but I really do enjoy the dub for Fire Force. Like, I watch the sub. I don't like the sub. I don't know what it is, though. I just kind of like the dub. And I'm bumping the cord that's powering my camera. Okay. And I just leaned against the tripod. That's good. Politics are not fun when you're asking questions. When you're asking political questions. Yeah, I'm not even going to address it anymore. You should have figured out and understood why I'm not answering these questions a while ago. And if you haven't yet, it's not my fault. Anywho, that aside, okay, I'm going to go get some canned air. So I will be right back. You all talk amongst yourself, and I will be back in a moment. All right, it has been a moment. Alrighty. Oof. The worst part is I have cleaned this in the past, but it's been living life as a server for the past, like, oh god, I'm sorry for the noise, by the way. But this poor thing's been living life as a server for the past few months. And so it's been building up quite a bit of dust. As a manga reader, I do not mind Funimation being yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I get that. I don't know, you might be the only one. I figured that it'd be super loud in the microphone, but since you guys get to hear me talk, but I'm kind of just sitting here quietly, I'm going to go back to listening to my iPod and tearing this thing apart, and I will keep talking with you guys, obviously. Hello, what's up? Hello, hello, hello. What am I listening to? Ooh. Who remembers this interface? Oh man, oh man. Who remembers that? Let's see if it'll actually focus in on it. Focus. Hey, there it goes. All right. But yeah, who remembers that? That's what I'm doing right now. All right. So now I get to lay this thing down, and then the fun begins. So I'll be kind of off camera, but kind of on camera. It'll be weird, but we'll make it work. Oh my God, there's dust along the top too. What the hell? I have not been abusing you. Why are you so freaking dusty? Oh my lord. Okay. Now we get to take this. This is a 24-inch screen, and we get to take this off. And this is the largest workspace I have in the apartment, which is kind of sad. Chair out of my way. Okay. So now, oh good, they literally use the same screw for everything. Never owned an iPod. You know, I know a lot of people who have never owned iPods. It's not a weird thing. It's just one of those, like, I always had an iPod because I knew, well, I was a big iPod Nano user myself because they were, I think, $200, and I bought one, and I had this recurring scam, basically, or recurring, you could call it a business strategy, where I would literally, I bought one forever ago, like a long time ago, and when the next one came out, I sold it at a $50 discount. So basically, I dropped the price by $50. I was like, hey, it's $50 off, and I would sell it to my friends, so they'd buy it for $150, and all I would have to do is save up $50 more, and I'd have myself a new iPod. And I did that for like probably 4 years. So yeah, I was a big iPod guy. Then I got the iPod Touch, and I was a big iPod Touch guy, but those cost a lot more. And then I got an iPhone, and that's the sad thing when you get any smartphone, not just an iPhone, but like just any sort of smartphone, is like if you used an MP3 player and you got a smartphone, you really didn't need the MP3 player anymore because it did all the stuff that your MP3 player did and more. It's kind of sad. How's chat doing? Oh, chat. You never owned a phone. Yeah. What parts are you upgrading? Oh, yeah. If you're just joining. So, I'm only upgrading one part, and it's the part that's worrying me the most. So, I'm actually putting a solid-state drive in this. But because the drive in this is a 3.5-inch hard drive, I bought a 3.5-inch drive mount. And that's just so that it'll fit in the existing bracket, because the problem with these drives is, well, it's not even just a problem with the Mac drives, it's a problem with every hard drive, is like when you use it a lot, like a ton, so like I've been using this iMac as a server, so when you do that, you are really straining what these drives are designed for. And this is, I want to say this is like a Western Digital Black of some kind. It was the upper model of what you could get. So you've got like a terabyte of space in this thing, which for its day was impressive. Like that was a massive amount of storage for 2009. But Now it's not quite, I mean, it's impressive, but I don't use it all that much for like mass storage. So I'm willing to trade off the storage. I'm going with a 500 gigabyte solid state drive instead. And that's because any solid state drive is better than no solid state drive. Definitely better than a hard drive. So that's good. All right, here's the, so that's, I just took the cable out for the monitor. And I think that should free all but one cable. Yes, it is. There's one cable, which is a temperature sensor, because freaking temperature sensors. Nope, there's one more. Oh, yes. Shit. Yeah, it's the power supply one. I hated this. All right. We're free. We're free, everybody. Well, it's America, so I'm always free. But, yes, we are free. And actually, before I put this down, look at the dust on the back of this thing. That is the one big disadvantage with any all-in-one. You can't really see it in the camera. It is filthy. So, yeah, I'll be cleaning that later. All right. So now, oh, it's so much lighter without the display. Amazing. How about that? It's so much lighter without the screen. So for those of you who've never seen the inside of an iMac, it doesn't want to stay facing the right way. Yeah, it's hard to see the dust in there. So, where'd my dust can go? Where'd I go? Yeah. Oh, the power supply is probably the worst offender in terms of dust. So, I'll give you a tour here. Because there's actually 3 fans. Oh, God. Yeah. Oof. Oh, my God. Yeah, so there's 3 fans in this thing. One of them is the one I got spewing dust out right now. That's the drive we're upgrading. And the problem is, it's going to be this stupid, asinine temperature sensor thing that I'm going to have to figure out how to remount. I just freaking hate that thing. Anyway, so, allow me to give you a tour. It's really actually kind of cool. And I've got the guts of this thing basically memorized. So, first off, at the starter, we got 2 speakers, which are actually pretty good. These aren't terrible speakers for an all-in-one, especially for 2009. These were pretty damn impressive. So, apart from that, we have the logic board. So this actually has, like I said, 2, I'm going to go over everything, so if you're not really into the nerdy side of things, I apologize. But anyway, so yeah, we have the speakers, we have a lot of dust. There are 3 fans in this computer. There's the main one here, which is blowing through the heat sink. Now this heat sink is cooling both the graphics, which actually were on a separate daughter board back behind this thing, mounted to the board through this and another connector, and kind of screwed all into place here. We've got a secondary fan here, which is mainly for the drive, and for some reason they decided to cool the power supply with the same heat coming off of the processor. For the life of me, I can't figure out why they would do that, but they did, so whatever. Also, so much dust. This is the room I sleep in too, so that'll be fun. Anyway, then we got the main logic board, which actually has like some corrosion on it. That'll be fun at some point in the future. We got the main logic board. We got our Bluetooth and Wi-Fi card right there. An infrared receiver, which is actually pretty cool. The third fan, which they use to cool the CD drive. I don't know why. They just, sure, cool the CD drive. We got a little daughter board here that actually talks with the rest of the board, and this is the this is actually the sound controller. And yeah, that's all it is a sound controller. We have 2 SATA cables, one that runs all the way up here for this, which is the hard drive. We've got the power supply, which has no shield on it, so don't touch it, because it will get electrocuted. And now, for the pièce de résistance, let's take and remove this monster. Okay, if I remember, I believe it's just a plastic clip set. Yes, so it's this. Yep, so this comes off, little black piece. This tips, and oh god, how am I going to get this freaking temperature sensor out? Okay, so the temperature sensor, and then there's like a piece on here that's supposed to hold that in place. I don't know how I'm going to attach that to a drive like a quarter the size. We'll figure it out. So this was actually, oh, somebody other than me has been in here. Don't touch the power supply, you'll get electrocuted. Surprise Pikachu face. I love it. Somebody's been in here because this isn't the drive that this would have come with. This is actually slower and worse. But that explains why this came with a terabyte when all the other specs were so low. Because, well, generally, generally when you would get like a terabyte of storage, oh, this just popped right off. Oh, that's going to be easy then. Yeah, generally when you get like a terabyte hard drive, you're generally getting a lot of upgraded parts, and it's not often somebody just invested in a bigger storage unit. Whatever, that's not important. As long as they didn't break anything or screw anything up while they were in here, I really don't care, because everything else works and I want it to be that way. But you need something shocking in your life. I mean, if you want to grab an open computing power supply, be my guest, but I'm not going to be the one to do it. I've already shocked myself with a car battery. That's enough electrification for me. I see I can't even speak right now. That's how electrifying it is. Alright, so now, how's chat doing? Everybody having a good time? This thing I have pretty much no use for, which means I'm probably going to throw it into my, I'll probably throw it into my desktop that I use for gaming, and I'll make it a recording drive. Also, if anybody's even remotely familiar with working on computers and is wondering why I don't have an electrostatic band thing on my arm, it's because I've never used one of those and I've never had a need to. And this is basically dating all the way back to when I was working on computers in the early 2000s as a kid, and I've never had one fail due to static. I've had them fail for other reasons. Oh, that's glossy black. Interesting. Next song. Sweet. Love iPods. Fine. We leave you to eat. Hey, that's fine, man. You do you. Enjoy your meal. Enjoy your food. I gotta set up a game plan for how I'm gonna do this. So if I mount it low. I don't know how I'm going to mount this. I'd have to mount it like this. Right? No. It'd have to be like this. Right? I think. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh crap. This is the long screen. Alright. Well, we've run into a problem that's going to be fun to solve. So, how far do these reach? Not high enough. So I'd have to do that here, here, and here. So that mounts up fine, but now, poop. Ha. But yes, car battery. I got shocked by a car battery a little while ago. I was helping somebody, and my good Samaritan nature bit me in the ass. We'll just put it that way. I need to figure out how I'm gonna fix this or sort this out. Oh, there might be like parts that I'm just not even gonna use now. Let me see if my janky idea works, and if it does, then that'll be that. Oh boy, please work. Oh no, boys and girls. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This might be a double-sided taper job. Oh please. Crap. Why? Okay, we'll figure this out. We've got this. It's no need to panic yet. Maybe a little bit of panic, just a bit. Okay, it's like the very absolute limit of this cable's reach. That's the only problem. I don't want to break that SATA cable. Can I make it a little looser, a little freer, just a bit? Come on. Oh yes, I can. There's tape. Oh please, please tell me I can do this. Oh, not the recommended thing, but hey, it works. Yes, kind of. I mean, it's. I'm really. Oh, I'm straining the board. I can't do any more with that. Okay. Will it do any harm if I just leave it hanging in there? Ready to hand me a sledgehammer. I appreciate it. Excellent backup plan. What happened? Well, so I didn't measure anything before I got in here. So that's part of what happened. The other part of what happened is I'm stupid. So I bought this plate. This plate adapter is basically designed to neatly mount a hard drive like this, or a solid state drive like this, into a drive bay made for a bigger drive. Makes sense. So far, so easy. The only problem is it's half the length of a regular hard drive, so nothing fits. Just, yeah, that's my own stupid fault because I didn't measure beforehand. So yeah, that's what happens when you don't measure kids. I actually don't know how old any of you are, so I'll just say kids because I turned 26 in August, so everybody's a kid to me at this point. Granted, mentally, after working in retail for so long, I feel like I'm 90. And also with all the crap that I've had to do with YouTube's strike system and lawsuits and crap, I feel like I'm 90. Sorry, did I get you dark there for a minute? Let's lighten it back up again. I'm an idiot. I also grabbed the wrong side screw because, of course, I did. I can't believe I did that, but I think I can make this work. I hope I can make this work. The outlook is not looking great, but considering I got the SATA cable a little bit looser and it's not straining anything anywhere else, we might. Ooh, I ate some food, sorry. End stream. No, not end stream. Not 25 cents. Okay, yes, you're right in line. Though you're probably not working at. Well, are you work? How many people are working a crap retail job? Or at least working a retail. The pandemic. Because again, I will not disclose where I work because I do need to stay employed there, but I definitely feel that way to some degree. And please, if you have an inkling of where I work, don't share it in the chat. And no, it's not the end of the stream. I'm making this work. We're going to make this work. I think the only thing that I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to have to mount the... I got to mount that freaking temperature sensor around the back side, possibly. I think. Yeah, because Apple likes their temperature sensors. And in fact, Apple's software likes their temperature sensors as well. So if you don't include the temperature sensor when you percent and be super, super loud. And there goes my screwdriver. Oh, why? Alright. I hate wearing the mask. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the mask so much because I got a decent one. Though I do have one that work provided that was good, but it something's up with it. Like, I washed it and suddenly everything's like kind of gross. Like, I don't know why, but like, I guess because they stitch two pieces of fabric together, so it feels like everything's sort of like whatever fabric was in the middle has become more matted, and so it's hard to breathe. Yeah, oh god, I threaded that so hard through there. Oh man, oh, there's, yikes. So, the methods you are about to see are not recommended by me, but they are used. Do not do as I do as I say. Because I am torquing these screws in here, because they're not meant for this style of cage, they're meant for like a proper hard drive, and I'm mounting them like it's a cage. So I'm probably pulling some metal bits. Let's see if I can make this work. Please work. Hey, we're getting there. So there'll be two. God, I hate that. Oh, I hate that. There'll be two screws left over because of this crap. Oh. But, it's not bad. Yes, the jank has been achieved. I currently work at Blockbuster. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Magic. That's awesome. Oh, man. Okay. Yikes. I mean, if it works, but that's kind of up in the air at this point. That just, something about that just gives me the heebie-jeebies, but it works. Oh, man. Okay. Now, lay it back down and put the screen on. I'm like standing out of frame this entire time, so I apologize about that, but it's easier this way. It's easier to fail this way. Alright. Ooh, that cord's going to be a problem on my neck. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Two things. First off, that exposed power supply I mentioned that you don't want to touch, I got to touch it. So that's great, because that's where our display power comes from, because Apple. Oh well, because Apple. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. My fingers are so close to some pretty big capacitors right now. Oh, please just go. Are you seated? Almost. Okay, next up, wherever that thing went on the board. Oh, okay. All right. So I have to be very careful in this instance because this is the only panel for this I have. Some of them have extras. This computer is not one of them. I do not have any extra screens for the 2009 variant. So I can't afford to break this. No pressure. Okay. You display temp. you video line in. And this thing, if I remember correctly, sort of has a, sorry that you're looking at my backside, because this is the only angle I can take on this thing to actually get the screen to see. Okay, let's see what we got. Don't die. I didn't die. Didn't die. Though I may have been mildly concerned there for a moment. So Apple actually, I'll take care of that in a minute. Apple actually screwed in the display cable for the for this computer. So you actually, you actually have to completely, not only unscrew this display from its chassis, but you also have to unscrew the video cable. So what's going to happen here? I'm going to. I've done this before, and it's nerve-wracking every time, but I'm going to turn it on when the display is. If I want to be a real man, touch the power. Thanks. Yeah, no. If that's what it takes to be a real man, I'm alright with being whatever I am. But anyway, I'm going to power this on while the front case is off, just to make sure that I still get video signal. Because, at that point, it's easier to go in and take the display off when it's like this versus having to take the entire freaking panel off. And I just jostled a bunch of my screws around. Great. Really? Don't do that. Okay. What'd you say? Have you been relaxing as someone who's reached rock bottom levels? Just I hope you, but yeah, with the way my personality is, I kind of thrive off of some level of challenge. But it's sort of that manageable stress level that I have to have something that's sort of challenging me, but not trying to eviscerate me. And that's the thing is mentally I felt like what was going on with work and the channel and doing all that stuff felt like I was being mentally eviscerated. So I got a lot of relaxation just from not mentally requiring myself to go to work, then come home, and then record, and then edit, and then post, and schedule, and thumbnail. This is so much, this is still stressful, but, like that. This is still stressful, but not in a sense of, I have to do this. If this doesn't work, it just means it's another computer that I have sitting in my to-fix pile, which hasn't been growing recently. So hopefully that doesn't mean it will be soon with this. I genuinely hope that it doesn't mean it'll be growing with this, because I actually really like this thing, and it's been a good server, but considering the drive's been dying, it's been not as good of a server, because, servers kind of need functional drives in order to be servers. Holy crap! It's amazing how much weight these things have when you put the screen back in. All right, so I've got a green light. There's a little green light there. That's always a good sign. So cables. Oh. Well, yeah. It's not a bad sign. Actually, that's a good sign. That means that the cables didn't bump or anything, but in my infinite wisdom, I forgot to put the RAM in. Oh, I can't believe I did that. How many times have I done this? More times than I can count, and I forgot to put the RAM stick in. I'm a dummy, dummy dum dum. That's fine. Okay, now, as long as you get a chime and a white screen, I'll be happy. Chime and a white screen, baby. Let's go. Yes, okay, video and everything works. Now it should give me a question mark folder. Please give me a question mark folder. Maybe. Come on, baby, you can do it. Question mark folder? Come on. This is not what I was expecting. Unless it has to like completely initialize the drive, which would be weird. Yes, perfect. We have our question mark folder. Everybody keeping up so far? I have a method to madness. It's still madness, but there is a method behind it. Oh. Okay. So now we can put the metal faceplate back on. Oh, as I bump the camera around. I see some question marks. Of course it's from Phantom Star. Yes, Phantom Star, I see your question marks. I'm going very unnecessarily fast for some of this stuff, but it's because I've done this so many times. Hooray! Don't worry, I'll switch this over to a, when I have to install the software, this will very rapidly switch over to a chat thing again. But just in case, do it again? No, I'm not going to do it again. You're nuts. Microphone cable. You are the most of all the things because it goes in one direction. I never get that right on the first try, and I got to do it, like even if it's laying down, I have to do it while supporting some of the weight of this aluminum chassis because otherwise it wants to bash into the screen, which, as many people know with screens, bashing anything into a screen is bad, and you don't want to do it. Simple as that. Okay. Come on. I know how you want to be assembled. Yeah. Nope. Oh. Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay. Piece of. Come on. Come on. Stay up there. Freaking microphone cable. That's the other thing I hate with this mic cable is it just wants to join the party every time. It's just like, no, don't close me in. This part is the pain in the ass. This bottom piece does not want to cooperate. There it is. Now I just need to keep that freaking cable. They even give you a little hole. Like, that's how irritating this thing must have been for like assemblers. There's a hole up at the top to actually, like, I guess, reseat that cable when it wants to pop out. Got it. Okay. I'm the peanut gallery. I appreciate the peanut gallery. It's always fun to have some banter between fans and friends, and Gregor on occasion. Oh man. Alright, so the long ones go first. The only thing that's going to be a pain now is I got to reattach the stupid one that came out. Not the screw. There's a channeling pin that came off that I'm going to have to try because it's just glued onto the glass. Thoughts on the Infinite Premiere? Yes. Let me get back on camera and I will share my thoughts. That does not want to stay. That scares me, therefore it probably won't be going back on. Yep, that just fell off. It's not going back on. Anyway, yeah, Halo Infinite thoughts. I'm excited for Halo, honestly. I know a lot of people are bitching and moaning about the graphics. My thing is like, I watched it in an interview afterwards and they were explaining that the most stable build that they, really, are they can't be different. I just took them all out of the same place. How the build was like an older build. So I'm thinking, like, if it's an older build, that would fix some of the glitchier issues. I mean, come on, guys. It's we've got 343 who, for what they lack in story, I've never been disappointed in the graphics of any of the newer Halo games. In fact, I've been genuinely impressed. Don't want to go poking the screen with the screwdriver. I've been genuinely impressed with the graphical look of a lot of their games. I mean, I thought Halo 4 looked great, especially considering it was on 360 hardware. I thought that, you know, for all its faults, Halo 5 looked good. Where I have a problem is the story. And I feel like we have the potential, I'm not saying they're actually going to do it, but I hope they do, the potential for 343 to really play into the open world more than what we've had in the past. Are these different length screws? Sure as shit. Oh boy, I just screwed this in somewhere. There's nothing behind this, but I have a feeling these longer screws are supposed to go in the bottom or the side. I don't remember which. Apparently I don't have this entire machine's assembly memorized. Oh god, I just did that. Oh crap. But yeah, in terms of graphical fidelity, I'm not concerned. I'm more concerned with the story, and that's been my concern every time, because that's where they've been lacking every time, so I'm gonna have to cheat. Gorilla face, yeah, Craig the Brute. Everybody's been meaning about Craig the Brute. I love it. I don't know. I think it'd be all right. Yeah, I'm cheating. I gotta go and check my. I gotta go and check how the which screws come out where, because I thought they were all the same and they weren't. I can't believe that. I can still see chat on the other side, so you guys can keep leaving stuff. So I'm not screwed, but I appreciate the pun. Thank you, Sobe. So it's a 24-inch iMac. 24-inch, yes. Okay, so we have. They are different sizes. So we've got. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so they are different sizes. Oh no! Why would you do that? They're different lengths. Anyway. I also hope that they don't ruin Aatrox. He looks freaking awesome. Okay, so I did get it right on that one. Did I get it right on the other one too? Watch me get it right on watch me get it right on a few, because I remembered the weird looking ones, but I think I got this one wrong. Nope, sure enough, I got the others correct. Why am I a dumb sometimes? Let me see here. So these are all... Yep, sure enough. So it was just a few odd length ones, and those were the ones that I tried screwing in the wrong place. Anyway, yeah, no, I mean the way they showed off the Brute Chieftain, like challenging. All right, see you, Phantom Star. Have fun. The way they showed off that Brute Chieftain challenging Master Chief, like the man who has gone up and saved the universe countless times. That was awesome. I literally got chills when he said fight hard and die well. Like, I really hope that whatever story they're working on, I genuinely hope that it builds up to an amazing climax to the story. Because good God, if there's not like, I mean, there's no quick time events, which, I mean, that was nice, seeing the freaking button press actually be just a, you know, regular old button press, maybe? That was nice. Alright. But yeah, I really do hope that we get some pretty solid... I mean, the thing is, too, is it's starting from this, like, it almost feels like they went and just, like, clean slated the freaking storyline with Halo. Like, God, don't get me... I'm going to start ranting on Halo. Who knows? Hey, after this is done and I get this all installed, if there's still a bit of time, who would want... who wants a bit more Halo gameplay? We can play some more Halo 3. Who's up for that? Anybody in chat up for that? Let me know. Squeaky wheel gets the oil. So if you're interested, speak now or forever hold your pieces. Yeah? I mean, this chat will, or this stream will have to, this stream will have to end. Though it'll be a bit, because I got to do all the work on this first. So what is it? It's almost 8 o'clock now. So I'll probably have this done and on its way to being finished by probably. Well, let's see. If I get this all done and put back together, and we start the install process and everything, I'll probably be done right at 8:30, 9 o'clock. So that gives us 30 minutes and we can go play some Halo. How's that sound for everybody? Y'all down for that? Oh, hi, King Cobra. Alright, so now the part that is like the nightmare is going to be cleaning this, keeping it clean rather. Cleaning this display and keeping it clean while I put the glass on, which I also have to clean the underside of the glass. So, woohoo for that. Let's do it. Okay. Oh boy. I gotta like get all the dust off because, man, there is nothing more irritating than putting one of these back together and having dust underneath the glass. That is just so frustrating. Alright, let's see here. Okay. I've done this way. Oh my god, sorry. I had sushi and it's not sitting well for some reason. Okay. That is about as good as I'm gonna get. So let's. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Dust off. Go. All right. There's only 6 people watching, so no pressure on getting this right or wrong, except from myself. So clean this glass. Oh boy, this is the most nerve-wracking part because you're just holding this giant slab of glass that was. Oh, well, actually, we're coming up on when this thing was first assembled. There's a It was serviced, or not serviced, but assembled 523. We're past that actually. So this thing was assembled in 523. I don't know when it was bought. This was actually a customer came and gave it to me because I expressed my interest in their old computers. Well, in old computers, and they said, "We have one. You want it?" And I said, "Hell yes." Something outside? Yeah. Okay. So everything else, everything dirt-wise, I'm seeing now is just on the outside of the screens. Now, now the fun begins. Back together if you drop it. I'm not going to show you how to glue glass back together when you drop it because I'm not going to drop this. And if I do, I'm going to cry like a giant man-child. Okay. Oh, please. All right. That is good. All right. And it doesn't look like I got any dust. I didn't get any dust under the glass. Oh my God. Sweet. So now I can just pull my chair back over. Pull the chair back over here and have a seat. Alrighty. Now that I can actually sit framed up properly. It is a slab of glass. It is quite the mammoth piece. Okay. Alright. So now I get to plug back in my mouse and keyboard and the power. So now, USB. There it is. So USB. And the flash drive. Make sure that everything still works after all that work. And the disk drive. Nice. Full volume because we just reset it. Now I can pull my iPad back over here and kind of hoard it in my lap while I do this. Alright. There's some banding on the screen, but that's because of the age of the panel. That just happens. So, oh shoot! Crap. Oh, sorry, I just threw a rag at you. I just started it up and didn't hit option, which means that it's not going to know where to boot from. And it's not going to be happy about it either. So, whoops. That's fine. I can just reboot. Oh, wait, what? What? Oh, yeah. Okay, so if they don't have... So, fun little fact for you. Oh, no! Oh, no! Remember I made a big deal about talking about how the display is, the display cables are screwed in? Guess what I didn't screw in? Oh, well, it's working, so whatever. I'm not gonna... If it ain't broke, right? If it ain't broke. God. I forgot that because I was so concerned about actually getting it fired up again. This freaking computer. I mean, it identified the flash drive that I plugged into the back, so that's a good sign. Means that the board is actually functioning. I didn't break anything on it. Oh, and I forgot to put the RAM card slot back on. So we'll, or the RAM card cover rather. So we will put that on. And this is booting off of USB 2, so it's going to take its sweet ass time. So how's everybody in chat doing? Having fun watching me flail with this computer? I'm I'm not enjoying myself now that I realize I freaking broke something. Or not broke, but forgot something. Oh, really? Did I do that too? Oh no. I may have just killed a RAM stick. I just stuck a screwdriver in to the RAM card slot while it was running and made contact with memory that had power going through it because I am stupid. Stupid beyond words. I can't believe I did that. I cannot believe I did that. Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay. Let's see. Put the RAM card cover back on. Actually, you know what? I don't even want to tempt the Wi-Fi card right now, so I'm just going to plug it into Ethernet. I mean, okay. But when I get into it, will it actually see 8 gigabytes of RAM, or am I down to 4 now because I just shorted out one of the cards? God, I can't believe I just did that. Like, oh my god. Like, sushi's already not settling well in my stomach, and now I have just a pit of my stomach, like, oof. I did that. Oh, and this never went back in, but I wouldn't have been able to make it work anyway, so who cares? That's a piece I don't need anymore to go into the graveyard of Mac stuff, along with the screws that I don't need. Please boot. Please boot and please work. Good thing is it sounds like the temperature sensor stayed in place because I don't hear a fan sitting at 100%. That's always a good sign. This guy back together. Toolbox kit back together. This is the nail biting part because now I get to see whether it's going to actually boot up and give me Mac OS, the installer, or if it's going to yell at me for something I did. Normally it sits like this and then it'll eventually just jump through, so I guess we'll see. So how's everybody doing in chat? Everybody doing alright? Enjoying me breaking things? Sorry, Mr. Encode, I can't. Something about RAM? Yeah, I touched the RAM with my screwdriver. That was, mistakes were made. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Seems to be, I mean, it's loading slow, but I would expect nothing less from this poor thing trying to boot from a USB 2 flash drive. Because this only has USB 2. I did upgrade it. If you're just now joining, I took this old thing out, which is a 1 terabyte hard drive, which actually isn't the factory. Yes, it's an iPod. So this is the old drive. This is actually not the original drive that came in this thing. This is a 1 terabyte newer Western Digital, which actually the funny thing with that means that I probably didn't actually have to upgrade it just because this wouldn't, well, no, it was failing. Actually, that's kind of sad. So it was failing. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's a hard drive and it's failing. I was going to say, like, it shouldn't have been failing that young, but I guess it was. So I won't be able to use it for anything else. And also, when you asked Mr. Encode, I assume it was something on an iPod? Yes. Oh. We did it. did it, we did it, we did it, we did it, we did it! Well, we're not done yet. I need to make sure that I gotta cross my fingers that the drive actually worked, because it's got to actually initialize everything. To set up Mac OS 10. Yeah. Continue. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yes, I agree to sell my soul to Apple or whatever. SSD 1. Oh my God, it showed up. It showed up. Why did it call it SSD 1? That's weird. Disk utilities. Okay. All right. I'm gonna wipe this thing out. Erase. SSD. Sweet. Oh, you have the same iPod. Yeah, I got a lot of iPods. This was just the one that had a charge when I wanted to listen to music during the stream while I was tearing this thing apart. Helps keep my stress levels down. I think it's like 1 terabyte. Also, is it possible to put an SSD in there? There is an SSD in here, actually, Hook. There is an SSD in here. It is you can't really see it at this distance, but it is a Samsung Evo 860. It's actually from the project that it's from the project I did before with my MacBook, trying to upgrade it, but it definitely wasn't happy to try that. All right, it's 13 minutes for the install. So while this does its install, who's got questions? Who's got questions? Who wants to ask questions? I am all eyes because I'm reading the chat, and I'm not all ears because I'm listening to, what am I listening to right now? Listening to 414 Days by My Heart to Fear. So, but yeah, if you guys have any questions, hit me up now because at this point I'm just waiting for this guy to finish up. And then, well, I'm waiting for 8:30 to roll around because that's when I'm going to switch over there, and we'll do some Halo streaming for, I don't know, probably till like 10:30. Also, if anybody, I know, I'm like, I had a really funny thought the other day. So I was talking with my mom about doing this, and she's just like, "You have a problem," which yes, I do. Considering that my birthday's coming up, and my mom literally was like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "Power Mac G4." But I told her I was going to be doing this stream, and it's like, "Have fun," and I don't think she quite understood what I was getting into. But I had a funny thought because I was like, how am I going to put this? So like, my mom supports my habit. My girlfriend supported my habit. I obviously support my own habit. And I had a funny thought. I was like, if people drop a super chat question, hello Danish. I was like, if people drop super chat questions during the assembly of this, I can officially say that my fans also support my habit. Don't support my habit. I need help, but I enjoy doing this. I wonder how fast this thing's actually going to boot with a solid state drive in it, because I've never ran a Mac with solid state in it. Well, it's going to be a tech stream for a little while, but once 8:30 rolls around, if this thing isn't done installing macOS, I'm going to switch over and start streaming some Halo. It might be a bit of a delay though, because I got to get everything set up for that, but yeah, we'll do that. So yeah. But yeah, who is it asked? Hook asked, can you put an SSD in here? Yes. Earlier in the stream, we discovered that it didn't quite fit the chassis. So the hard drive took up a lot more space than the solid state drive, and the bracket that I bought to assemble this also didn't quite fit. So I was sort of down on space a bit, but fortunately, I was able to just kind of sit it in there. All right. Hey, so let's see. So I found iMac. Yours to kind of stream. I'll put it in the Discord. All right, yeah, definitely share it in the Discord. Definitely. Also, I was going to upgrade my laptop to 8 gigabytes. Yeah, 8 gigabytes is like the minimum, like the minimum standard nowadays when it comes to any computing, especially if you're going to be web browsing. Is my RAM decent? Man, so Hook HTML, you definitely joined the stream late. Yes, the RAM is decent, and it's also been shorted once, because when I was booting this thing up, which I can't see about this Mac, so I'll have to wait until I get into Mac OS. But yeah, the RAM, I've got 8 gigabytes of the fastest RAM this can handle, and 8 gigabytes is the maximum this can handle. And I did what I do every time I assemble this, because the way you pull the RAM out is these little pull cards. And I pulled the cards down, and then when I put the Mac back together, they got pinched, so I had to pull them out. And when I pulled them out, I pulled them out with a screwdriver, which shorted something on the RAM and made the whole screen wig out. But I restarted it and it worked just fine. You're really scared to open your laptop since you're inexperienced. I just shorted out RAM on a computer that is fully self-enclosed. It's basically as inaccessible as a laptop. I think you'll be alright, Danish. Don't worry about it. Oh yes, you can't meet your friends. That sucks. Yeah, I mean, to kill time, definitely, like, you know, I mean, I learned how to do stuff on PCs by assembling and disassembling old computers, but yeah, I mean, these things, people treat these things so delicately. You'll notice I don't have one of those Live Strong bracelets with the tether or anything like that. I literally just, I'm on carpet too. That's the other thing. People are like, don't assemble it on carpet. Make sure you have the electrostatic wristband or whatever. And I have never once worn one of those in my life. In fact, I threw one out on a kit that I bought because it left space for me to put more tools in it. So, yeah, give it a try, but be careful. If it's the first time you've ever dove into working on a computer, you want to be a little more careful. Like, I have been disassembling and reassembling computers since 2001. So, like, I have way more experience, so I can kind of be a little more willy-nilly and go a little faster. Like, this whole thing, I started the stream at 7, it took an hour for me to get to this. Like, the whole screen was out, the whole hard drive was out, this whole assembly was apart, and in less than an hour, it's all back together, and we're installing a brand new operating system in it. So, that's what comes with experience. But even with that, you can still get into it. Just take your time. Sorry for ranting there, but yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for too long. That's why I'm applying to jobs that actually put these skills to use. What's going to happen to the channel? Are you back to work? Nothing's happening to the channel. I'm just taking a bit of a break from pre-recorded videos. Nothing's changing format-wise. All I'm going to be doing is basically just doing this, streaming, for fun. I mean, I got 2 more days off after today, so I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I've got a really fun thing planned for tomorrow that's going to involve my racing wheel. I downloaded a map on BeamNG, which is going to be the Mount Akina map from Initial D, and an AE86. So we'll be drifting Mount Akina, which will be fun. That'll be the plan for tomorrow. Taking apart a GameCube controller. I mean, those are hard to disassemble. Those things are stupid the way Nintendo did that. So you're definitely braver than I am for that. I mean, actually, what have I disassembled controller-wise? I mean, I've taken apart Xbox controllers. I've taken apart Xboxes. I think it's not so much a fear thing for disassembling the controller. I think it's more of like I didn't have the right tools at the time. I could only take apart the stuff that had Phillips heads. This is taking its sweet time. Any other questions, guys? You guys have questions for me? We got 10 people watching. Anybody want to donate and support my habit of this? I'm just, oh God. Yeah, my mom literally asked me what I wanted for my birthday, because I'm at that age where she's like, I'm not going to surprise you. Just tell me what you'd like. And I have parts that somebody gave me for another computer that I had gotten from that person. And when I bought the computer from them, they just gave me a box of crap. I'm just like, here, this is for another computer that I don't have, so I can't sell it to you. So, favorite MCU character and why? Favorite MCU character and why? I really enjoy. Okay, yeah, I'll go through each of those one at a time. Future video. Well, no. The first one was the MCU character. Um, mm, I really like Captain America. I like Captain America, and I like it because not for his original film, but I love Captain America: Winter Soldier, and I love his sort of progression as a character as he's become more comfortable as a character, and I loved his conclusion. So, Captain America. Um, as a YouTuber, are you excited for future videos you want to make? Yes, one of them involves this. One of them is going to be involving this. Oops. I've also got, not tech video wise, I've also got, I got a few things planned. I got 2 more third episode thoughts videos coming out, or planned for next week. I got third episode thoughts for, because I already did the God of High School, I got a third episode thoughts for ReZero, as well as one for Fire Force when the third episode drops on Funimation, which is taking forever. I'm also doing how to launch a second season, which is a review of the first episode of ReZero. Let's think here. I got a lot of stuff planned. I have a really funny sketch that I've been kind of throwing around my head for live action. I'm really excited. Oh yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good question. Magic Wizards, what's your favorite MCU character? Actually, anybody watching, what's your favorite MCU character? Drop a chat and let me know. I am so excited to see how this thing goes. We got 6 minutes left, which means that we will hopefully be in macOS before I finish this out and we go and play some Halo. Hopefully. ReZero. Yeah, ReZero is good. ReZero is really good, and the way they introduced, or the way they launched the second season was awesome, especially considering how long it took. Oh, the way they did it was so good. So good. Everything that we were kind of like, everything that was kind of being built from the second season, or for the first season, and just, the way they launched it was so great. I'm making a video on it, so I don't want to give too many of my thoughts, but yes, it was great. It was awesome. Anyone else? Thoughts, opinions? I swear to God, if I drop this iPod one more time. Thor, especially Historian. Oh yeah, Historian Infinity War. Yeah, he definitely, Oh, gonna mute since you haven't watched it. Oh no, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm not gonna spoil anything, don't worry. That's all I had to say about that. I sound like Forrest Gump there. That's all I have to say about that. Oh man. If anybody is wondering, which probably nobody is, but if you guys are wondering what I'm listening to on my iPod, there's a band based out of Pennsylvania, which is like right up the road from me, called My Heart to Fear. Oddly enough, they're a Christian band, which listening to the music you wouldn't think. But, oh man, like if you're into heavy metal, these guys are awesome. Hey, King Cobra, for the habit! You're awesome, King Cobra, for the habit. Oh yes, hold on, I gotta screenshot this. Wait, let's see if I can get it. Wait, all right, I'm gonna point at it and take a screenshot. And boom. Oh, you guys are awesome. I love it. For the habit. For the habit. I love you guys. You guys are all awesome. King Cobra, you are badass. We need more ice cream sandwich funds. No, I already said any money donated during this stream is going to go straight to my habit. If we get enough, I'll buy a Mac Pro. No, I'm never. Oh my god. Well, you know, the 2010 model Mac Pros aren't that expensive. No, actually, those things are ridiculous. That is the one thing that sucks about collecting these old Macs. The cost. Oh my god. So, like, I'm looking into... So this was given to me. That was because they just wanted to get rid of it. The and that's the fortunate thing with a lot of the stuff that I've been collecting. Like this and 2 other iPods was $20 total. Oh, Julie's joining. Julie, there she is, making her noises. Yeah, this and one other thing was like $20 for like this and another iPod. Oh no, yeah, this and the iPod Mini, were like $20. One of my iMacs was $30. One of the old big iMacs was $30. The other one was $50 because it was a first gen. But yeah, like once you get into like this generation that has Intel, holy crap. Fun's coming in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Yes, Danish, you're awesome. Oh my god! Play Smash with you. I've actually wanted to do that. You know what? Let me think about how I would do this. You know what? So I'll do the stream tomorrow, but I'm not doing any recording other than that tomorrow. So I'm going to spend tomorrow figuring out how we're going to do a Smash stream. And we'll do a Smash stream, and if anybody's got a Switch, I'll share. Okay, Sobi and anybody else interested in this, are you guys in the Discord? And if you are in the Discord, I'm going to send my friend code into the Discord streams, or into the Discord channel. So you guys, it'll be in general. So if you guys want to, what are you doing, Julie? Psst. It's a pair of jeans. I got a box sitting on a pair of jeans, and she's freaking out about it. But I'll do a stream, and I'll see if we can do that. I will try to make that happen, because I'll have to figure out how to do that. But I'm not doing anything tomorrow other than playing around. So yes. Oh yeah, my friend code. Okay, well anybody else who isn't, we'll try Smash Online. I haven't played Smash in a while, so you guys will probably destroy me, but still, we'll try that and we'll have some fun if I can figure it out. If not, no, I'm not going to give myself an if not. We're going to figure that out. We're going to make it happen. $5. Hey! Oh my god, King Cobra, welcome to the Discord. Alright, but yes, what I was going to say, freaking donations. Thank you guys for the donations, by the way. You guys are freaking awesome. What I was going to say was, if you like get into the Intel Macs, the prices go insanely up. I mean, if you go for the Mac Pro, like a 2010 model, like ratted out Mac Pro that nobody ever loved and they beat the crap out of it, it's just abused to hell, it still runs like probably $500 to $700 for one of those. And like one in good kit is like over $1,000 still for a 10-year-old machine. Makes no sense. Yes! We're onto the restart screen with 7 minutes left. Just restart. Thank you. All right. Wait for the chime. 3, 2, 1. Aw, really? You're going to just silently reboot like that? What's wrong with you? Why would you do that? You suck. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, now we get to see the speed of this solid-state drive because this is an install, I believe. I believe this is an install screen, maybe? I don't know, but I do know that I was so glad when they brought this loading screen back, because it used to be a little circle, or it used to be a loading bar, then it was a little circle, then it was a loading bar again, then it was nothing, and now it's this again. And it stayed like this, even through Big Sur, which is cool. Anyway, I left the super chat before the stream started. Wait, whoa, you did? Holy crap! Craft beer funds and memes. I didn't realize you did that! Oh yeah, that is part of the mainstream. Oh my god, how can I be so oblivious? Jake, you are awesome. Everybody who donates is awesome. What am I saying? I'm not singling everybody out, but yeah, everybody who donates is awesome. Everybody who joins is awesome. There's just that extra level of awesome coming from a few other chads in the chat. Alright, Julie, I'm going to spin the chair around. Do not get run over by it. Don't eat the plastic. Freaking cat. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Alright, I'm going to kind of do this just in case. Make sure that actually covers it. Because I don't think there's anything that's going to show up on this that's going to be like, I don't think anything's going to show up that'll be like confidential. Oh yes, there will be. Shoot. Okay, hold on. Okay. Turn this because it's going to send me a two-factor authentication. All right, and is it still visible by chat? No, it's not. Okay, good. Ah! No! Hiding passwords is never fun. Ah! Stop it. Sorry, we paused there for a minute. That was code coming through. Okay. Ooh. Well, actually, that code doesn't matter. I realize it's overblown in the camera anyway, so it's not like you can see it. I don't think anything else incriminating. Not incriminating, that's not the right word. Anything potentially. Alrighty, so now it should be good. Same as the rest, because it's the same as the rest. Alright. Yeah, the keyboard though, but well, the first time I typed everything in, I backspaced the crap out of everything, so I don't think you guys will be able to piece anything together. I don't think anybody can really piece together the mess I just typed in. Alright. Look at that. An hour and a half. Wow. We started at 7, an hour and a half to basically entirely disassemble, put a new drive in, reassemble, install, and set up a Mac. Hey Apple, are you hiring? Just throwing that out there. Actually, they are hiring. That's where I applied to. So, though mine wasn't in any sort of technician approach. Mine was actually, what do they call it? The experience guide, which is basically a teacher. So that should be fun if I get it. If I get it, that's the big thing. All right. Setting up iCloud. Oh. I don't know if that's going to do anything. I don't think it will. Yeah, it's a big if. You are right, it's a big if. Granted, if I get hired as a technician, I think they'd be stupid not to hire me if I apply as a technician, because, I mean, let's be real. Right here, all they got to do is just watch an hour and a half live stream of me doing everything the wrong way. Actually, that's probably more of a problem. Oh, yeah, doing everything the wrong way. That is... I mean, that can be basically the title of the stream if I wanted it to. So let's upgrade a 2009 iMac the wrong way. There's now a solid state drive just kind of floating in there. I don't even know at this point if the thermal system is it would be me. I appreciate that, Magic Wizards. That's awesome. I would love to help people out at an Apple store. I'd love to help you out at an Apple store. That'd be awesome. But yeah, I don't even know. I'll have to check the thermals once we get inside. But yeah, that thermal sensor is like has probably fallen off, if I were to guess. How long does it take to set up a freaking account? My arm's falling asleep. Come on now. Good night. Amazing, this thing's battery stays charged for a while. Oh yeah, Monster Inside by Name Wants to Battle. I just put this thing on shuffle, and it picked some bangers right out of the gate. Who says you need Apple Music when you just have some good songs on an iPod? Those were the days. Oh man. Actually, what's funny, without the drive in here, this thing is like, yeah, like this thing is silent without the drive, without the spinning hard drive in it. That's insane. That's crazy how quiet Apple made these computers, even back in the day. All right, it's 8:30, so I'm going to end the stream here, and we'll shift over to playing Halo. It's probably going to be a couple minutes because I got to take care of a couple things between now and then, but should be all right. It'll be fun, so we'll do that. And yeah, that should be it. I just now realized as the pain sets in that I'm rubbing dust in my eyes. Oh. Ouch. All right. Well, thank you for supporting the habit. Thank you for the craft beer funds at the very start. Thank you for recommending that we play Smash, because I'm off Monday and Tuesday, so Tuesday will be Smash Day if I can figure that out. And otherwise, we upgraded the Mac. I'll be posting something at some point talking about the performance gains, but this was sort of in prep for a different video. Oh, come say hi for the last bit of the stream here, Julie. Come say hi for the last bit of the stream. Alrighty, well, that's going to be it. And what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Are you going to explore the desk now? Here, let me move this for you. Alrighty. Oh, there's plastic up here. Of course there is. That's first. Of course that's the first thing you go for, you psychopath. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in probably a couple minutes for Halo, and we'll crank through some more Halo 3 stuff. God, this takes forever. Alright. Stream's over. We'll get back. 96 minutes. That was not bad.